We are Beach Fossils, and this is Records in My Life. Thanks so much, guys, for checking out Records in My Life. We're here with Beach Fossils. Guys, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
For having us, yeah.
What's the name of the new album? And
Oh, yeah, the new record is Somersault. Came out on my own label, Bayonet Records. And it's amazing. It's like the best record of all time.
Who else is on, tell us again, who else is on Bayonet Records?
We put out the Frankie Cosmos record, Warehouse, Cherry Paper, Red Sea, Lion Limb. There's a bunch in there.
Cool.
Down the Cannon.
Good bands, all good bands.
Yeah.
So give us a record which you guys were listening to heavily in the studio while you were recording the album.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We were listening to lots of David Axelrod. The one he did with Electric Prunes, Mass in F minor, that was like a big reference point for us. A lot of Isaac Hayes. It wasn't so much like full records. It was more just like song by song basis. We would just kind of send each other stuff back and forth.
Portishead Dummy.
Yeah, Portishead Dummy. Stereolab, Dots and Loops. Corn, Life is Peachy.
Yeah. Well, it's always good. Like, you know when you go to like the mall and you smell whatever the cologne is, and then you have to have the coffee neutralizer as the reset button. That happens a lot. It's like you can listen to David Axelrod, but you need the equal proportion of like Corn, Life is Peachy. You maybe need some like Death Grips just to really, get the white noise blasting to clear.
It's hard though, cause like I have a lot of records, but I don't listen to them much, cause I don't like. There aren't many records that I like all the way through. I'm a song person. But
no, it makes sense. It's tough to make a good record all the way through, right?
For sure. But the ones that make it are like, I mean, it's incredible. It's the best.
So which album, when you're listening, like what are you listening to now, like in the van now? Is there something you guys...
Oh my God. It's been really insane.
Well, I mean, it totally depends on the time of day. If we're in traffic in the middle of the night, like we were yesterday, what was the record you put on?
Last night, it was like two. Oh yeah, well we were listening to Gatekeeper.
Prior to that.
But last night, we were listening to the very first Kenny G record. It's a self-titled. It's fucking amazing, dude. It sounds like Cameo or something. It's like actually incredible. And then he had another one he put out after called G-Force. I want to say, I don't remember what years they are, 85, 86, maybe 82.
This one was 82, I believe.
That might be too early.
I think it's way too early.
Maybe it was 86.
Probably mid-80s, mid to late 80s.
Yeah. But it was great, actually. It's like so good. It kind of hits in all the spots you want it to. Like it's so over the top with like the slap bass and the chorused out guitars and like the crazy, like a new keyboard sound is introduced like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, DX7 is scattered all throughout.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say too for the drive, I mean, we always are talking about putting on, especially for drives, is like Oasis, What's the Story, Morning Glory, like Britpop stuff. I love listening to that, the drives or just anytime really.
Sure, you have an idea. I mean, there's
a nice romantic album. I guess I haven't put on a nice romantic album in like 3 years. I don't know, maybe like Conan Moccasin Caramel.
It's pretty romantic.
That is nice. The vocals, it's romantic in theory, but the vocals.
I only say that because someone else told me that recently. I don't know if I actually. I don't know if I actually believe that.
They fucked you up,
Yeah, I know.
They put it in
They
your brain.
inceptioned me.
Inception
I don't know.
me.
I guess you'd have to come back to me. Maybe Blue and Green by Bill Evans. That's nice.
That's pretty romantic, Bill Evans.
Romantic,
Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, I guess, man, if I own the record, I don't own the record, but like G.G. Mason, Charles Hayward, like I love that one. It's really, it feels very blue to me. It's like nice and reflective and kind of ambient. beautiful piano stuff with all these delays and everything, and anything like Arthur Russell pretty much too. For a date night is nice chill out date, like World of Echoes or Springfield or something in that realm.
Imagining Tommy being romantic is like blowing my mind though, because I've never seen it though.
He's romantic.
I don't think Tommy's romantic. Are you?
I'm romantic-ish. I'm not.
But he's constantly just trolling his girlfriend. Like I feel like they're like.
Yeah. It's in endearing way. I'm not.
All they do is prank each other. I don't think they get romantic.
That's
you need what's a good?
It's cute.
That's true. That's
it's
really
very
true.
cutesy.
What's a good like pranking your girlfriend album?
Okay. Oh my gosh.
What about Jagged Little Pill, Alanis Morissette?
I mean, that's practically Britney anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only say that because that's what his girlfriend looks like.
Let's do one more album.
Sure.
Let's do an Unwind album. What's the first album you want to put on when you get home from like a lengthy tour?
Oh man.
White noise.
Oh, you know what? I think
I don't hear any music.
I think Braille, Everyone's Crazy. That's like such a good one to just. That's my like 4 a.m. album right there. It's so good. It's like he's like the master of like the slow build. So it's like the songs they start off really ambient and by the end they're kind of popping.
I think for me it's maybe less unwinding, more just getting back into the New York state of mind, pun unintended. But like maybe just something that's I like listening to techno, electronic stuff. This guy Scuba, his record Personality, I really like, because a lot of times I'm like on the subway and the screeching of like the metal, whatever's going on, actually sounds like a drone that's in key with the song, and I'm like, okay, that's nice. So I like just getting back into like New York kind of groove, and so putting on something like that's up tempo like that, industrial, kind of is what I would crave when I get back.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of similar. Something like Immunity, John Hopkins. You just like get into the groove. It's like meditative, and you can just be like, okay, I'm cool now. It's like nice piano interludes, and yeah, that's it. That's what I'd say. That's my record.
Hell yeah.
Great, guys. Thank you for all your patience and your humor and being on the show. And any words of wisdom for the fine people out there in the webs?
Oh man, okay. I'll say this. I'll end this with a riddle.
But the thing is, it has to be an original riddle.
It is. All right. What famous preacher?
What? That's not a riddle. That's a joke.
That was the joke. But it wasn't gonna be a riddle. It was gonna be a joke.
A joke is good too. A joke is good.
What famous preacher? I'll look in the camera for this one. What famous preacher, after he's done conducting a sermon, has to go to the sauna, to really just sweat it all out? What preacher? Do you guys know? He's a famous indie preacher. His name's Father John Misty.
That's good.
I got it.
I got it.